like to congratulate all 9 winners of the 96 themes and 72 category winners. Let the quest begin.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful message. And since we have our lovely audience associated with us since our first live session today, since morning, and most of you have also been participating in the audience questions quite actively. So now it is the time for us to announce the Category 1 and 2 winners to all of you, and then we will proceed with our live quiz for Category 3. So in Category 1, for the first audience question, the winner is Sakul Garg. For second question, the winner is Abha Priyadarshini. For the third question, the winner is Prachi Singh. For the fourth question, the winner is Priyadarshini Bisht. And for the fifth question for Category 1, the winner is Shantanu Sharma. Congratulations to all Category 1 audience winners. And therefore, we request in Category 3 as well for audience to stay associated with us, listen to our audience questions and answer them. Now the Category 2 audience winners. For the first question, the winner is Anand Singh. For the second question, it is Srishti Gautam. For the third question, it is Satya Varapu Vibhav. For the fourth audience question, it is Hariom Gautam. And finally, for the fifth audience question in Category 2, it is Swaprabha Chattopadhyay. Many congratulations to all the winners. And now we will look at a Clap for Ganga teaser, a Ganga Quest video, followed by our live quiz for today.
World Environment Day celebrated on 5th World Environment Day, celebrated on 5th June every year, is a very special day world over. The day is celebrated to encourage awareness and action for the protection of the environment. And so, we are hosting the final round of Ganga Quest on this significant day. Ganga Quest is a digital platform that is aimed at improving People Rivers Connect. It's an online quiz which is bilingual and is for everyone above the age of 10. Let's see some GQ highlights. It transitioned from national to global in 4 years and has reached over 180 countries. It has acknowledged World Environmental Day for the past 4 years. It has also upgraded from annual quiz to continuous learning activity portal, which is CLAP. It is also an opportunity to earn claps and badges while attempting this quiz. Let's see the journey of Ganga Quest over the years. In 2019, we had 36,000 plus participants, whereas in 2020, we had 1 million participants from 30,000 plus schools in 10 plus countries. Going to 2021, we had 1 million participants from 50,000 plus schools and 113 plus countries. Seeing 2022, we have 7 lakh plus participants from 180 plus countries, with participation from approximately 90% of the districts across India and highest participation from Jharkhand. Let's take a look at the Ganga Quest 2022 timeline. There are in total of 3 rounds in Ganga Quest. The first round has questions to build knowledge. The second round has questions to assess knowledge. And the third round is a short survey. Let's look at the themes and categories of Ganga Quest 2022. There are 3 categories for all the participants. It is also seen that there are 4 different themes of Ganga Quest. We have a set criteria to select our winners, starting with to check their accuracy in round 2, then the time taken in round 2. Let's look at the awards of Ganga Quest 2022. The top 3 winners of each category will win a laptop for first place, a tablet or a Kindle for the second place, and again a tablet or a Kindle for the third place. Let's look at state and district-wise participation. Most of the states among top 10 have shown increase in participation this year. We have also reached approximately 90% of the districts in our country. In Category 3, there are total 58 contestants that have qualified for the live quiz. Representations are from 16 states. Let's take a look at the schedule of the day. The Grade 1 live quiz will start at 10:15 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The Grade 2 live quiz will start from 12:15 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. whereas Grade 3 live quiz will start at 3:15 p.m. to 4:35 p.m. Ganga Quest live quiz will have 2 rounds. The first round will have top 3 weekly winners from online quiz. They will appear using the Kahoot app link. Whereas in the second round, the 6 participants that are shortlisted from the first round will come for the live quiz, and this will be a buzzer round. That's not it. There's something here for everybody. Join in and answer the special questions for the audience and win cash prizes. This quiz will be conducted by our quiz master, Ajay Punya. Ajay Punya is a quiz master, TV anchor, and author. He has been hosting quizzes for over a decade now for various government organizations, corporates, PSUs, colleges, and TV channels.
Very good afternoon, each and every one of you. A very warm welcome to our third and the final competition of Ganga Quest here today on the occasion of World Environment Day 2022. On behalf of all the organizers, I'm pleased to be welcoming each one of you on the for this wonderful competition, a competition that has already seen 2 of its parts been conducted. Both the parts went down to the wire. Both the parts went down to the wire, and we had our final standings being decided on the very last question. That's how close the competitions have been, and I'm looking forward to see an equally close competition here in this third Grade 3 final as well. My congratulations to each one of you for qualifying till this level of competition. But from here on, we can only take with us 6 participants into the final round of the competition. And you saw all those prizes, some wonderful prizes on display, and not just on display actually, were displayed, but all for the taking for the winners today. So for that, what you need to do is participate in one more level of qualifier right now. And from this qualifier, the top 6 progress to the final. And then there'll be a different style of competition for them. I'll come to that later. For the moment, I will tell you what needs to be done. I will be sharing with you name of a website, and I will be sharing with you the game code that you need to use to participate. What you need to do right now is to take out another device, ideally another smartphone, and switch on your videos on this video conferencing software so that we can see you while you attempt those questions. The questions will appear on screen. All you have to do is tap the correct option or type down the answer. So because this is Grade 3, the senior most participants, we've done middle school participants, we did senior school participants, and now this is an open category. So the competition gets slightly tougher, the questions will be slightly trickier, but equally enjoyable, certainly no less. Right. What you need to do is take out another device. I'll tell you what the game code is. You log into that game code with your name. Please, my request is please do not use a nickname. If you were watching the previous two competitions, that is what was taking us time, because there were some kind of nicknames that were being used and we were trying to match if we could figure that out, if they were the actual qualifiers. So please do not use any nickname. Please use your own name. If you happen to lose connection, you can come back using the same game code. But in front, like my name is Ajay Punya. So if your name is also Ajay Punya, firstly, you have a very nice name. Secondly, if you happen to log out of the room and if you want to come back into the room, just put an Ajay Punya 2 or a 3 or a 4. Just put a number after it. It's all right. Right. So that's it. That's all that you need to do. And then type the answers or tap the correct option on your phones. For every question, the option will have the text on the screen, on the video conferencing screen, whatever device you're using. But on your phone, when you're responding, you will only see a corresponding color. You do not see the actual text of the option. So please keep that in mind. So whatever you think is the correct option color, you tap that option. That's about it. I'll just share my screen.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what have we to do with the second device?
I will just tell you.
Okay.
Give me one moment. I'm sharing my screen. I'll share with you the instructions also.
Okay, sir.
Just 1 second. All right. See, the website is www.kahoot.it, and there is a unique game code as well, 7070309. It'll ask you for the PIN. It'll ask you for a name. Please put your own name. If your entire name is not fitting, put the initial of the first name and your full surname, or your full first name or the initial of the surname. Any combination is fine, which makes you uniquely identifiable and matches us and we can match you with our database. All right. I'll give you a few seconds to log in. You can see the details on your screen. You do not have to give any answer by unmuting yourself. You have to give the answer on your respective device.
Excuse me, sir.
That's not how you get points. You get points only if you give the answer. Yes, please.
Sir, इसकी link कहाँ मिलेगी? Kahoot app की?
Sir, what is the game?
Browser. Go to your internet browser. kahoot.it. Browser में आपको ये address डालना है. And then it will ask you for a name and a PIN. PIN you can see in front of you, 7070309. And your name, please. Remember, top 6 qualify. So somebody with the name Rachna1978, I would request you to use at least part of your surname. Please log in again with your name. Don't use any alpha numericals unless, only numbers that you should use is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about it. Not a single digit number, not multi-digit numbers. If in case you're logged out, and right now we haven't even started. So.
Sir, alphanumeric देने हैं नहीं, only
just put your name. Put your name.
Okay.
If it doesn't accept your name, then maybe there are multiple participants with the same name.
Now can you see my name? Rachna only.
Okay. Do you have a full name? Is there a surname that you use?
Yes.
Yeah. So please use that.
सर ये जो ज्वाइन कर लिया मैंने Kahoot
What is the game
through, अब इसके बाद ये सेकंड वाले डिवाइस से मुझे पार्टिसिपेट करना है या फिर यहीं पे पार्टिसिपेट करूंगी मैं?
मैम आपको सवाल दिखेंगे इस वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग टूल पर, इस वाली
ओके
स्क्रीन पर, जो भी आप स्क्रीन यूज करें, लेकिन जवाब आपको अपने डिवाइस पर देना।
ओके मैम, ओके सर।
Okay, I think we
What is the
should
game pin?
start now. Game pin you can see on your screen, 7070309. All right, let's start. Good luck, everyone.
Sir, wait, I have not logged in.
Sir, now I can
Sir,
see
could
my name, Richna Kamra, and
So for some time.
All right, first I'll start with the rules. Those of you who are just trying to log in, you can log in now. I'll explain the rules. There are 10 questions, and I will request everyone to please mute yourself now, because you don't have to give the answers by speaking them out. You have to give the answers by typing them or tapping them on your phones. Okay, there are 10 questions. You have about 20 seconds per question. There's, I think, 1 or 2 questions where you have slightly extra time because they're slightly longer. But otherwise, you have 20 seconds per question. The faster you answer, the more points you score. तो आप जितना जल्दी आप जवाब देंगे उतने ज्यादा पॉइंट्स आप स्कोर कर सकते हैं। तो इधर उधर देखने की बजाय, कुछ और सर्च करने की बजाय, एक तो आपके पास टाइम नहीं होगा और दूसरा आपको पॉइंट्स भी कम मिलेंगे अगर आप ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट करेंगे, आंसर नहीं देंगे। तो इसको ध्यान रखिएगा। कुछ सवालों में आपको अपने जवाब टाइप भी करने हैं, तो आपको टाइप करना होगा करेक्ट आंसर क्या है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ द क्वेश्चन इज with which river does Ganga meet in Prayagraj? So you have to write YAMUN,
excuse me, sir.
type करना होगा। और finally,
Excuse me, sir.
highest scoring 6 participants will qualify for the final. Right? So if you're in the top 6, you will qualify for the final. If there happen to be some people who haven't qualified till this level but have logged in because of streaming or for whatever reason from other portals, it doesn't help your cause because we will not be selecting you into the final. Only if you have been officially selected will we take you to the final. So it's pointless for you to participate. Just watch, sit back, relax, enjoy, and see how the action unfolds. We had 2 wonderful quizzes earlier today, and we look forward to end on a high. Right, so we'll start. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
requesting everyone to please mute
Excuse me,
yourself.
sir.
You're not supposed to give the answer here. You must actually keep your videos on,
Excuse me,
but
sir.
do not give the answers. Stay muted. Good luck, everyone.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have not logged in. It's taking some time. It's saying wrong pin.
The pin you can see on screen at 7070309.
0309.
Yeah, you can see it on screen. Okay, I'll start.
0770.
Please mute yourself. Thank you. First question. An endemic reptile of river Ganga is the Aspideritis gangeticus. Aspideritis gangeticus is a heavily exploited species of river Ganga and thus rare to see. What is it commonly known as? इसे किस नाम से जाना जाता है? Look at the visual carefully. Give your answer. The time is up. 12 of you got it right. It is indeed the Indian soft shell turtle. That's well done. Good answer, all of you who got it right. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Malu's leading, Prenika is second, Sanjay third, Pratika, Dipankar. That's the order. We've just started out. There are 9 more questions coming. Well done to those of you who've taken early advantage. The faster you answer, the more points you score. Right? I can't stress it enough. And these people would have perhaps answered within the first couple of seconds, which is why they are leading the table. All right, that was Indian soft shell turtle. Let's move on to question number 2. It's a multiple choice question. With high carbonated salts, a soda lake or alkaline lake is a lake on the strongly alkaline side of neutrality, typically with a pH value between blank and blank. उच्च कार्बोनेटेड लवण के साथ सोडा झील या क्षारीय झील तटस्थता के अत्यधिक क्षारीय पक्ष पर एक झील है, आमतौर पर ब्लैंक और ब्लैंक के बीच pH मान के साथ. The right answer was 9 and 12. which 9 of you got correct. So it's between 9 and 12. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Sanjay is leading, Priyanka is second, Preeti is third, Malu and Pranika still in the top 5, but have fallen behind from where they were earlier. Okay, 2 questions done. Right, so 9 and 12. We'll move on to our next question. This is a true or false. So it's either true or false, just 2 options here. Constituting as the main autotrophic component of river Ganga, phytoplankton are the foundation pillars of the food chain of organisms that survive in the Ganga. गंगा नदी के मुख्य स्वपोषी घटक के रूप में गठित फाइटोप्लैंक्टन शैवाल गंगा में जीवित रहने वाले जीवों की खाद्य श्रृंखला के आधार स्तंभ हैं. True or false? It is indeed true. A lot of you got it right.
True.
Okay, please mute yourself. You're not supposed to give the answer verbally. आपको अपने आप को अनम्यूट करके आंसर यहां पर नहीं देना है. आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया था कि एक और डिवाइस लेकर आइए. उस डिवाइस में ये अपने ब्राउजर में जाकर इस वेबसाइट पर जाइए, ये गेम पिन यूज करिए और अपने नाम के साथ खेलना शुरू कीजिए. प्लीज यहां पर आपको जवाब नहीं देना है. ऑलराइट. The answer was given by
सर रिक्वेस्ट है.
बताइए.
सर दूसरा मोबाइल या अदर कुछ नहीं है.
ओके, अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो फिर आपके लिए मुश्किल हो जाएगा इसमें खेलना साथ.
सर हम गांव से आते हैं तो अब हमारे पास ज्यादा
मैं समझ सकता हूँ, लेकिन ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस आपको पहले दिए गए थे.
सर
ठीक है. ऑलराइट, थैंक यू.
तो ठीक है सर, हम फिर अब इससे बाहर हो जाते हैं गेम.
कोई बात, आप देख जरूर सकते हैं, जरूर देखिए. ओके, 31 people got this one right. Well done, all 31 of you. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. All right, Sanjay is still leading, Preeti second, Shravan moves into the top 5. Okay, then let's move on to question number 4. Also true or false? A British physician noted that the Ganga water taken from the Hooghly River by returning ships to England remained fresh throughout the journey. The East India Company ships only used water from the Ganges for drinking purpose on their voyage to England. सही या गलत? It is indeed true. सही जवाब दिया है आप में से 40 पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने. That's very good. और देखते हैं स्कोरबोर्ड में ज्यादा चेंजेस नहीं है. संजय, प्रीति और प्रियंका अभी भी लीड में. याद रखिए, टॉप 6 पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ हम फाइनल राउंड खेलेंगे. ये अभी क्वालिफाइंग राउंड है फाइनल से पहले. तो आपको 5 नाम तो दिखाई दे रहे हैं, लेकिन एक और छठा नाम है जिसको हम साथ में लेकर जाएंगे. बट अभी तो सिर्फ 4 ही सवाल. ये इसका जवाब था ट्रू. और जिस ब्रिटिश फिजिशियन की बात हो रही है वो थे मिस्टर C.E. नेल्सन. Now move on to the next question. ये भी true or false है. और आपका सवाल है ये. As per mythology, Yamuna is Parvatraj's daughter and the sister of Parvati, while another popular legend cites that Yamuna was devoted to Lord Krishna in heaven, which a jealous Radha cursed Yamuna to go down to earth and flow as a river. तो 2 अलग पौराणिक कथाओं को एक साथ मिलाकर ये सवाल बना है. सही है या गलत है? इसका जवाब है गलत. और वो गलत जवाब को सही दिया है 23 participants ने. That's well done. All 23 of you got it right. Majority of you got it wrong. This one was false. We had 2 trues. This one is false. Sanjay, Preeti and Priyanka still maintaining their lead in the top 3, joined by Rajesh and Aryan. Right, so the reason why it was false is because the entire stories were about Yamuna, but that wasn't correct. It was about Ganga. All right, half the quiz done, half the preliminary round or qualifying round done. We move on to question number 6. It's a multiple choice question and it gives you 30 seconds. Yeah. So which of these facts about the river Ganga is true? Ganga Nadi के बारे में इनमें से कौन सा तथ्य सत्य है? All Veds consider Ganga to be the holiest river. Asked husband Devapi not to ask questions. None of these. Or has least alluvium in soil composition. Which of these is true? because there's a bit of calculation needs to be done, so I gave you slightly more time. It's actually none of these. इनमें से एक भी तथ्य सत्य नहीं है, सारे ही गलत फैक्ट्स थे, तो इसीलिए सही जवाब है none of these. आप में से 11 पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने सही जवाब दिया है, और इसका मतलब खुशी और अनीश टॉप 5 पोजीशंस में आ गए हैं. दैट्स वेल डन. संजय, प्रीति और प्रियंका अभी भी लीड में. दैट्स वेरी गुड. राइट, लेट्स मूव ऑन. नंबर 7. सो मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन. सही विकल्प चुने. This is a state-of-the-art knowledge center for the rejuvenation of River Ganga. It aims to contribute towards river conservation and maintenance of natural habitat around it. In which university is it? The MRCGRDWRM. ये किस विश्वविद्यालय में है? The right answer is IIT BHU Varanasi. Most of you knew this. Absolutely wonderful. That's well done. 25 of you getting it right, and as a result of which I think we had one drop from the top 3. So Priyanka moves up. Sanjay still holding fort in the lead. There's Rajesh, there's Anish. That completes the top 5. All right, so it is in BHU, the Mahamana Malaviya Research Center for Ganga River Development and Water Resource Management. That's what it's called. 3 questions remain. Now, the next 3 questions require you to type the answer. अगले 3 सवालों में आपको सही विकल्प नहीं चुनना है, आपको टैप नहीं करना है, आप एक्चुअली टैप करना है, बट आपको टैप पूरा आंसर करना है. आपको एक्चुअली आंसर को स्पेल करना होगा, तभी आपको पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे. ठीक है? तो it's not a multiple choice, it's not a true false. You actually have to type down the answer. Okay, let's move on. 3 questions like that. So it's a 2-word answer. First word has 5 letters, second word has 4 letters. Which state on the lines of Namami Gange project has gotten approval from the central government to start with its own project named Nadanthai Vadi Kaveri? The project aims to rejuvenate the river Kaveri. नमामि गंगे परियोजना की तर्ज पर किस भारतीय राज्य को अब केंद्र सरकार से इस नाम की अपनी परियोजना से शुरुआत करने की मंजूरी मिल गई है? You have to tell me the name of the state. The right answer is Tamil Nadu. We were speaking about the river Kaveri, so it had to be Tamil Nadu. Could have been Karnataka as well, but in this case, with the clue that I had given, 2 words, 5 letters, 4 letters, had to be Tamil Nadu. That's well done. 5 of you getting it right. Good answer, all 5 of you. And looks like the lead is still being maintained. Sanjay, Priyanka, and Preeti. Okay, 2 more questions to go. 6-letter answer. Humpback mahseer, one of the largest freshwater fishes of India, is found in which river basin? ऊबर समर्थित mahseer भारत की सबसे बड़ी मीठे पानी की मछलियों में से एक है. ये किस नदी में पाई जाती है? 3 seconds left और आपका समय हुआ समाप्त. सही जवाब है कावेरी. ऑल राइट, सो बहुत ही कम सही जवाब आए हैं. 5 पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने सही जवाब दिया है इसका. देखते हैं लीडर बोर्ड. डजंट लुक लाइक कि टॉप 5 में से किसी ने इसका सही जवाब दिया है, तो मतलब बाकी सब काफी करीब आ गए हैं इन टॉप 5 पार्टिसिपेंट्स के. तो इसका मतलब आखिरी सवाल पर डिपेंड करता है आपकी आज की डेस्टिनी. क्या आप हमारे साथ, मेरे साथ फाइनल खेलेंगे या फिर आप ऑडियंस प्राइजेस कलेक्ट करेंगे? ऑल राइट, फाइनल क्वेश्चन. That was indeed Kaveri. Final question for the prelims. Again, you have to type down the answer. 7-letter answer is what I'm looking for. You heard this anthem earlier before we started this quiz. The official anthem of the Namami Gange project was released in 2016. It was made by a musical group of 2 brothers who are trained Carnatic classical musicians. They are the blank brothers. Fill in the blank. नमामि गंगे का जो आधिकारिक गान है वो किन भाइयों ने गाया है, ये आपको बता। सही जवाब है त्रिचूर ब्रदर्स। दैट्स वेल डन, 10 of you getting it right. Wonderful, everyone. That's about it. That brings us to the end of the preliminary round. I hope all of you enjoyed participating in the preliminary round. Please give me a couple of minutes so that we can identify who the 6 participants are. But if you do not happen to qualify, like I said, you're more than welcome to witness the final for all the 6 participants that do, and then of course alongside try to claim those audience prizes as well. So just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be back shortly.
गंगा नदी जैव विविधता से संपन्न है। इसके संरक्षण और समृद्धि के लिए नमामि गंगे अभियान प्रयासरत है। आइए देखते हैं गंगा नदी के इस अद्भुत संसार की एक झलक।
Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. We have identified our 6 winners, although I didn't really do anything. It was you who gave all the most of the right answers, and as a result of which, you are the top 6 who have qualified. So without spending any more time in building it up, let me head straight into action and tell you who the 6 qualifiers are in our grade 3 final. Here's the list of our finalists in no particular order. As finalist number 1, is Priyanka Mantri. Congratulations for qualifying. May I request you to please tell us a bit about yourselves. Where are you from? What is it that you do? And while you do that, please also press the buzzer so that we can test the buzzer.
Yes, I've pressed the buzzer. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Priyanka Mantri and I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
From Jaipur, you said?
Yes, from Jaipur.
Okay. All right. Moving on to our next finalist. Is Jaideep DJ. May I request you to please quickly introduce yourself? Right. See you here. Okay. Jaideep, we will come back to you unless you can unmute yourself. And Jaideep, I see you, but your video is off. If you can switch on your video. Okay, we'll come back to Jaideep. We'll move on to our third finalist. Is Anish. Anish, can you join the buzzer room as well? I sent you a message while introducing yourself. Anish.
Hello to everyone. My name is yes. So again, my name is Anitra. I'm the studying student in the university.
Anish, your
Thank you.
voice is breaking, and it's very difficult to decipher what you were saying.
Okay, sir. I will. I am seeing to it.
Yeah, can you figure that out? And also, please join the buzzer room. I sent you a message on chat, so please check that. Yeah, all right. We'll move on to our next finalist. I'll come back to you, Anish, and also Jaideep. Our fourth finalist. Mr. Sanjay.
Good afternoon. My name is Sanjay Holani. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
All right. Can I request you to please press the buzzer?
Yes, I please.
Thank you. Yeah. Moving on to our fifth finalist. Yes, Khushi.
Yeah. Hello everyone. I'm Kushi Maheshwari. I'm from Jaipur itself.
And finally, completing the lineup for our finalists for grade 3. Khushi, can you press the buzzer once? Thanks. Our sixth finalist is Preeti Maheshwari.
Hi. Good afternoon. I am Priti Maheshwari, Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Not the first of Maheshwaris that we've met today. We've had quite a few Maheshwaris coming in the earlier quizzes as well. Something about Maheshwaris and their familiarity with the river Ganga. That's wonderful. All right. Preeti, can you please press the buzzer? Thank you. And back to Jaideep. Jaideep, can you hear me? Jaideep? Okay. Anish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anish, can you log into the buzzer room?
What is message? Can you listen?
अनीश आप बजर रूम में आएंगे प्लीज मैंने आपको डिटेल्स शेयर किए हैं चैट में Anish
Yes, sir. I'm not getting the message. Can you please it?
okay we will have to move on looks like Jaideep isn't around at all unless Jaideep you want to come online and say something so that we know that you're here and we can continue the quiz with you. Else we yes, Anish. Anish, your audio is breaking and you haven't joined the buzzer room either. I have sent the buzzer link to you again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll have to be replacing Jaideep because we're not able to reach him. In fact, we're able to reach him, but he's not responding. So just give me a moment. We'll have to look for a replacement participant. Anish, if he's struggling with you as well, we'll have to look for another replacement as well. So if you can help us help you actually. Anish, can you hear me? In the meanwhile, I'll request Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh to please unmute yourself, switch on your video, and you've received the game code for the buzzer. So please join the buzzer room. Rajesh, if you can please switch on your video. Anish, are you able to? Okay, you've logged into the buzzer room. Thank you for that. Can you quickly introduce yourself, Anish? Anish. Okay, Anish, I need you to respond. Otherwise, we'll have to ask you to exit. My apologies to the participants and the audience members who are just waiting. So just trying to find a quick solution to this. Just bear with us. Rajesh, if you can unmute yourself. Shubham, if you can unmute yourself and switch on your video. शुभम, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
यस।
ओके शुभम, मैंने आपको चैट में एक मैसेज भेजा है।
ओके।
या प्लीज जॉइन द बजर रूम।
हाउ डू आई जॉइन दिस?
आई हैव सेंट यू द इंस्ट्रक्शंस। Just follow the instructions, please.
I can't see any message.
Okay, I'll send it to you. I've sent it again.
Yeah, got it. Okay, I have joined.
Shubham, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Shubham. I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
All right, thanks, Shubham. Can you press the buzzer as well, Shubham?
Sure. Dead.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so now for one more participant. Okay. One final time. We'll do a quick test of buzzers for everyone in the order that I will tell you now. Can we start with Priyanka? Then Anish. Anish, can you press the buzzer? Anish, can you press the buzzer?
Yes, sir. I've done it.
Say that again. एक बार फिर से बोलिए अनीश. Okay, Anish, I'm sorry, but your issue hasn't been resolved. So I will have to request you to please exit the group and please attempt the audience prizes because it's not working for you clearly. So it's pointless to keep you in the panelist, but in the amongst the finalists without you getting a fair chance at trying to answer the questions. So, thank you though, Anish. Hard luck. The internet didn't quite work in your favor today. I request Dipankar to please switch on your video. Dipankar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dipankar, I have sent you a message in chat.
Sir, my personal chat box.
हाँ, आपको मैंने चैट में मैसेज भेजा है अभी. उसमें इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं बजर रूम ज्वाइन करने के लिए.
सर नहीं आया, फिर से एक बार भेजिए ना.
फिर से भेज दिया मैंने. ठीक है. दीपांकर आपको इंस्ट्रक्शंस मिल गए?
Sir, where I find it? Chat with panel.
Check the chat.
Chat with panelist or chat with all participants?
I have sent you a chat message privately.
Sir, no chat is available here. Sir, just here shown two chat. One chat is chat with everyone and another is chat with all panelists.
Okay. Do you see a chat with me? My
No,
name
sir.
अजय पुनिया. आपको मेरा नाम दिखाई दे रहा है?
हाँ. Okay,
हाँ.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
सर यहाँ पर क्या करना है?
उसमें इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं, आप फॉलो करिए उन इंस्ट्रक्शंस को.
ओके.
जल्दी प्लीज दीपांकर, बिकॉज हमें अब शुरू करना है. दीपांकर अपना वीडियो ऑन रखिए प्लीज।
वीडियो ऑन ही है सर।
ऑफ है दीपांकर। अब ऑन है, ऑन रखिए प्लीज। और आप ज्वाइन करिए बजर रूम को। दीपांकर
वेट सर 490379।
ओके, ऑल राइट, थैंक यू दीपांकर।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
दीपांकर आप कहां से हैं?
Sir, I am from West Bengal. My name
कहां
is
पर?
Dipankar Chatterjee. I am from West Bengal, Hooghly district.
ओके, ठीक है, स्टार्ट करते हैं। All right, welcome everyone. This is the list of participants. Participant 1 is Priyanka Mantri from Jaipur, then is Dipankar Chatterjee from Hooghly, then is Shubham also from Jaipur, Sanjay from Jaipur, Khushi and Preeti all from Jaipur. So it's 5 from Jaipur, 1 from Hooghly. That's the competition here today. We'll start with our final. Thank you for your patience. We'll quickly try to cover up on as much time as we can. But before that, there's a bit of hygiene that needs to be maintained. सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को अपनी वीडियो पूरे टाइम ऑन रखनी है, लेकिन म्यूटिंग अनम्यूटिंग अगर आपको सवाल का जवाब देना है उस पर डिपेंड करता है। आप अपने आप को म्यूट कर सकते हैं। अनम्यूट सिर्फ तभी करिए जब आपको जवाब देना है, और जवाब आप तभी देंगे जब आप बजर दबाएंगे और फिर मैं आपका नाम लूं, ठीक है। उसके बाद अगर आपने किसी से भी सहायता ली, चाहे आप कोई सर्च इंजन पर ढूंढ रहे हैं सवाल का जवाब, या फिर आपके साथ कोई और बैठे हैं, आपके फैमिली मेंबर, फ्रेंड और एनीवन एल्स जो आपके साथ हैं और शायद आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं और आप उनसे हेल्प ले भी रहे हैं, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि ऐसी प्लानिंग मत करिए, बिकॉज आई विल डिस्क्वालीफाई यू। Then of course my decision will be final and binding. Wherever there's Quizmaster's discretion involved, whatever decision I take will be final, and I will try to take a decision in the interest of everyone. Now, all of you, as it turns out, I'm meeting all of you for the first time if I'm not wrong. Which means I'll celebrate whoever wins, right? No matter who wins, I will still be celebrating. All right. So I will try to conduct myself in an extremely fair manner in the interest of a fair competition. And finally, please be seated in such a way that your hands and faces are clearly visible. थोड़ा सा अपने स्क्रीन से थोड़ा सा दूरी बनाए रखिए ताकि आपके हाथ और आपका फेस, आपकी प्रोफाइल essentially clearly दिखाई दे सके हमें. This is connected to point 2 so that we don't have any reasons to believe that you're taking any external help. All right. So we are now good to begin. We'll start with our first round. There are 2 rounds. In the grade 1 and grade 2 quiz that we did, we had only 1 round with 20 questions. In grade 3 final, we have the 20 questions but divided in 2 rounds. I'll explain. Round 1 is called Clutopia. This has 11 questions. हर सवाल के साथ आपको 2 क्लूज मिलेंगे. अगर आप पहले सवाल पर अगर आपको पहले क्लू पर ही जवाब मालूम है सवाल का, तो आप बजर दबाइए, जब मैं आपका नाम लूंगा तो आप आंसर करिए। अगर आपका सवाल का जवाब सही है तो आपको मिलेंगे 10 पॉइंट्स, बट अगर आपका जवाब गलत है तो आपको मिलेंगे -5। और फिर मैं सेकंड क्लू की तरफ बढ़ूंगा। सेकंड क्लू में आपको सही जवाब का एनाग्राम मिलेगा, यानी कि जंबल वर्ड्स। यानी कि अगर मान लीजिए सवाल है कि हम कौन सी कंट्री में हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम होपिंग नोबडी एल्स इज पार्टिसिपेटिंग फ्रॉम अब्रॉड, तो जवाब के लिए एनाग्राम में आपको दूंगा DINAI और समथिंग लाइक दैट, राइट? सो यू हैव टू अनजंबल इट एंड टेल मी इट इज इंडिया। Okay, so for the second clue, you get 5 points and -5 if you're wrong. Right? So first clue is just the question. पहला clue सिर्फ सवाल है, उस पर अगर आपने बजर दबाकर सही जवाब दिया तो आपको मिलेंगे 10 पॉइंट्स, गलत दिया तो -5। और फिर हम बढ़ेंगे सेकंड क्लू की तरफ। सेकंड क्लू पे +5 if you're correct, -5 if you're wrong. पहला क्लू 15 सेकंड के लिए खुला रहेगा, सेकंड क्लू 10 सेकंड के लिए रहेगा। ठीक है, तो 25 सेकंड है टोटल आपको सवाल का सही जवाब देने के। अगर किसी के पास कोई डाउट्स है तो आप मुझसे अभी पूछ सकते हैं। No? All right. So we'll start. First question. Also, you don't have to wait for me to say कि now buzzer is open. You can press it. You can press the buzzer as soon as the question appears on screen. No special instruction from me needed. Let's start. First question. Good luck, everyone. King Pratip was once meditating. Ganga took the form of a beautiful woman, approached the king and sat on his right thigh. When he asked her what she wanted, Ganga requested him to become her husband. Pratip, however, refused owing to a vow. He proposed marriage to his son, to which she agreed, who was the grandson of Pratip. गुरुराज प्रतीप एक बार ध्यान कर रहे थे। उस समय गंगा एक सुंदर स्त्री का रूप धारण कर राजा के पास पहुंची और उनकी दाहिनी जांघ पर बैठ गई। तो मेरा इवेंचुअली सवाल है कि उनके पुत्र कौन थे? सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है खुशी ने। खुशी, व्हाट इज योर आंसर? खुशी, आई नीड एन आंसर। खुशी, time's up. That's a -5. Second clue. On the buzzer is Sanjay Holani. Yes, Sanjay. Sanjay.
Can I take letters? Yeah, I have to just. Hello.
Tell me your answer, please.
Bhishma
is correct. That's the answer. Well done. It is indeed Bhishma. Good answer there, Sanjay. You open the account with a 5-pointer. That's very good. And Khushi, you pressed the buzzer but did not say anything, which for me is as good as a negative, especially because you've pressed the buzzer. All right, so do not press the buzzer and then stay silent because I'll give you a negative. All right, well done. 5 points, Sanjay, -5 to Khushi. Here's number 2. This special yatra called Gange blank yatra is taken out as part of Ganga Mahotsav by the Territorial Army under Clean Ganga campaign by the Ganga Task Force. The yatra started from Rishikesh, ended at Bay of Bengal, and this year it was flagged off by Minister Shri Kiren Rijiju. गंगा टास्क फोर्स द्वारा स्वच्छ गंगा अभियान के तहत प्रादेशिक सेना द्वारा गंगा महोत्सव के रूप में एक विशेष यात्रा गंगे ब्लैंक यात्रा निकाली जाती है। यह यात्रा ऋषिकेश से शुरू होकर बंगाल की खाड़ी में समाप्त हुई। इस साल इसे श्री किरेन रिजिजू ने झंडी दिखाकर रवाना किया था। ऑन द बजर इज दीपांकर। जस्ट फिल इन द ब्लैंक।
गंगा स्नान यात्रा
is incorrect. That's a -5. Here's the second clue. On the buzzer is Shubham. Yes, Shubham.
Mashal.
Say that again, please.
Mashal.
Mashal. Let's take a look at the answer. Your answer is Mashal. That is indeed correct. Very good. Good answer there, Shubham. That gets you 5 points and a -5 to Dipankar. Very good. Let's move on to our next question. Third question, first clue. This is the logo of the University of Delhi. It has 2 curved parallel lines filled with blue color just above the elephant. It is linked with something very intrinsic to Delhi. What does it symbolize? यह दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय का आधिकारिक लोगो है। हाथी के ठीक ऊपर नीले रंग से भरी 2 घुमावदार समांतर रेखाएं आपको दिखाई दे रही हैं। यह प्रतीक दिल्ली के लिए बहुत ही आंतरिक चीज से जुड़ा हुआ है, ये किसका प्रतीक है? ऑन द बजर इज शुभम. यस शुभम.
River Yamuna.
River Yamuna. Let's see if it signifies River Yamuna. That is indeed correct. Very good. It is the River Yamuna. That's what finds mention or finds a symbolicism in the University of Delhi logo. It's a good answer, Shubham. That gets you 10 points. Very good. Let's move on to our next question, number 4. Ministry of Jal Shakti launched the program National Blank Mapping and Management Program, NAQUIM. Under it, 14 high discharge wells will be constructed to deal better with river management in various states of India, whose names you can see here. जल शक्ति मंत्रालय ने राष्ट्रीय ब्लैंक मैपिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम नाम से एक विशेष कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत की है. On the buzzer first is Shubham. Yes, Shubham.
National Aquatic Mapping and Management Program.
Is incorrect. That's a -5, Shubham. Question passes to Sanjay. Sanjay?
It is.
All right, your time is up. That's a -5. You can't be pressing the buzzer and then taking so much time. -5, Shubham. -5, Sanjay. The right answer that I was looking for is National Aquifer, right? So not aquatic, and other guesses that came. Actually, no other guess came. Just aquatic was the guess that came. So -5, Shubham. -5, Sanjay. Please don't press the buzzer and then start thinking. पहले सोच लीजिए क्या जवाब हो सकता है और फिर बजर दबाइए, नहीं तो जैसे अभी हुआ आपको नेगेटिव मिल गए, ऐसे ही फिर से हो सकता है. ठीक है. All right. 4 questions done. We'll ask a question to the audience. Audience, you've been waiting patiently, more so in this great final. So here's a question for you. Time now for you to collect some prizes. All you have to do is send in your answers via WhatsApp in this format: name, age, email ID, and right answer to 88264 50053. Here's your question. Under which mission of NMCG for long-term security of River Ganga are these steps to be taken? Management of solid and liquid waste from domestic or commercial sources, riverfront development, management of industry generated solid and liquid waste, and management of pollutants in agriculture. किस मिशन के तहत निम्नलिखित कदम उठाए जाने हैं? Right, so this is for the audience. To the participants, I have 7 more questions in round 1. Audience, you'll have to send in your answers via WhatsApp to the number that you can see on your screen. Let's move on to our next question, number 5, for our participants. This Puran, generally the last in the list of 18 Mahapurans, specifically mentions that 14 kinds of activities are prohibited while coming near river Ganga. Which Puran is this? आमतौर पर 18 महापुराणों की सूची में अंतिम यह पुराण विशेष रूप से उल्लेख करता है कि गंगा नदी के पास आने पर 14 प्रकार की गतिविधियां निषिद्ध हैं. ये कौन सा पुराण है? सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है संजय हुलानी ने. यस संजय.
It is Matsya Puran.
Say that again, please.
Matsya, M-A-T-S-Y.
Is incorrect. That's a -5, Sanjay. Second on the buzzer is Priyanka. Yes, Priyanka. Priyanka.
Hello. Hello.
Your answer is?
Nirband.
Say that again.
Nirband.
Okay, that is incorrect. The answer that I was looking for. I could see the struggle in her face trying to work it out from the anagram, but unfortunately couldn't. This is the Brahmand Puran, generally considered to be the last of the 18. And these are the 14 activities that are prohibited as per the said Puran, right? So making noise, defecation, gargling, shampooing, etc., etc. Right? So all of these things are prohibited as per the Puran. Hard luck. A lot of you are predominantly collecting negatives. Don't do that. Try to give right answers. Don't get too stressed out with the buzzers. Take your time. When you press the buzzer, work it out and give me the right answer. All right. Next question. छठा सवाल आपकी स्क्रीन पर अब, in BHU, a training program was launched under which eco skills and capacity building training is given to select set of people hailing from around the bank of River Ganga. They carry out various volunteering tasks to help with Ganga's rejuvenation. What are these people called? So two-word answer, 5 and 5. BHU में एक प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम शुरू किया गया था जिसके तहत गंगा नदी के किनारे के कुछ चुनिंदा लोगों को पर्यावरण कौशल और क्षमता निर्माण प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है। इन लोगों को क्या कहा जाता है? शुभम?
गंगा प्रहरी।
गंगा प्रहरी, that is incorrect. It's a -5. Question passes to Sanjay. Yes, Sanjay.
It is Ganga Mitra.
Is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. This is Ganga Mitra, which is why I give the number of alphabets that are there in the answer so that you think in the right direction. Right. So this is Ganga Mitra. Good answer there, Sanjay. That's well done. Gets you a 5. You took a couple of negatives, so you were really looking forward to that 5-pointer. And Shubham, you get another negative, so that's a -5 for you. Let's move on to our next question. Here is number 7. Last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on his visit to Varanasi, inaugurated a one-of-its-kind sewage treatment plant for River Ganga. The 10 MLD capacity plant is different from other plants because it uses a one-of-its-kind technology called the A2O. Please tell me what's the first A in A2O. Just fill in blank anoxic aerobic. What is the first blank here? It's a 9-letter answer. Nobody on the buzzer yet, so I'll move on to the second clue. This is your second clue. Work it out. Khushi on the buzzer. Yes, Khushi.
Anaerobic.
Is correct. That's the answer. Anaerobic, anoxic, aerobic. Right. So that's what I was looking for. That's well done, Khushi. Just in the nick of time, you collect 5 points on this question. That's very good. Okay. One more question before I ask the second audience question. So this island has multiple names, so which is why I've given 8 alphabets. This island on the Narmada River is famous for its Om-shaped structure and thus houses the famous Omkareshwar temple. The Om shape of this island is unique and as per locals is a divine intervention. Please name the island. नर्मदा नदी पर स्थित यह द्वीप अपने ओम आकार की संरचना के लिए प्रसिद्ध है और इस प्रकार प्रसिद्ध इसमें ओमकारेश्वर मंदिर भी है। मेरा सवाल है, नर्मदा पर इस अनोखे नदी द्वीप का क्या नाम है? Nobody on the buzzer, so I'll move on to the second clue. Work it out from this. Anybody trying? No, it looks like, okay, Khushi, just in time. Yes, Khushi.
Mandattam.
Is correct. That's the answer. So back-to-back answers coming from Khushi. This is the Mandat Island that I was looking for. Has multiple names, so specifically gave 8 letters in the answer so that you think in the right direction, the direction I wanted you to think in. It's good answer, Khushi. Back-to-back 5 pointers for you. Here's a question for the audience. Okay. 8826450053 is the number where you have to send in your message with the answer to this very interesting question. Which general body under the Ministry of Jal Shakti had set up a Guinness World Record in 2021 for uploading the highest number of photos of handwritten notes within an hour on their Facebook live session? जल शक्ति मंत्रालय के अधीन किस संस्था ने अपने फेसबुक लाइव सन में 1 घंटे के भीतर हस्तलिखित नोटों का सबसे अधिक तस्वीरें अपलोड करने के लिए गंगा उत्सव 2021 के दौरान गिनीज वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाया था? This is for the audience only. Participants, I will be asking you the next question in about 10 seconds from now. There are 3 more questions in this round. that's when we bring an end to round 1. Try to accumulate as many points as you can. All right, let's move on. Here's the next question to the participants. This river that flows through Bihar and Uttar Pradesh is believed to be cursed. People even going near this river, people fear even going near this river as they feel it will it makes them miserable. As per mythology, this river is made from the saliva of King Trishamku and hence cursed by sage Vashisht. Name the river. बिहार और उत्तर प्रदेश से होकर बहने वाली यह नदी शापित मानी जाती है. लोग इस नदी के पास जाने से भी बचते हैं क्योंकि उन्हें लगता है कि यह उनके जीवन को दुखी बना देगी. यह नदी राजा त्रिशंकु की लार से बनी है और इसलिए ऋषि वशिष्ठ ने इसे श्राप दिया था, ऐसा पौराणिक कथाएं कहती हैं. यह कौन सी नदी है? Khushi on the buzzer. Yes, Khushi.
Yeah, we would want.
Karmanasa. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. But hold on. Somebody from NMCG.
Yes, Ajay. Khushi, we're observing that perhaps you are trying to type and then find out the answer. If that is happening, please completely avoid that.
Which I'm using for buzz. That's it. Should I show you the area?
No. Khushi, can you keep some distance between yourself and the screen so that we can see your hands clearly?
Yeah, that would be better. Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Little more, please.
Better?
Yeah, all right. Khushi, your answer was?
Karmanasa.
Is correct. That's the answer. That's well done. It is indeed the Karmanasa River. That gets you 10 points. Okay, that's very good. 2 more questions to go in this round. Here's the next one. In 2018, the Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath flagged off the first 5-star double-decker cruise ship in Varanasi that will sail in the river Ganga. What is the name of this cruise ship? 2018 में उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने वाराणसी में गंगा नदी का पहला 5-सितारा डबल डेकर क्रूज जहाज को हरी झंडी दिखाई. इस क्रूज जहाज का नाम क्या है? On the buzzer is Sanjay. Yes, Sanjay.
Alaknanda.
Alaknanda is absolutely correct. That's the answer. That's well done. Good answer there, Sanjay. It is Alaknanda. That gets you 10 points. Very good. Now, this is becoming interesting. One more question to go in this round. Then we'll ask an audience question. I'll tell you what the scores are at this point in time. And then we'll continue with our second round. Here's the last of the first round. Last question of the first round. Director General of NMCG, Mr. G. Ashok Kumar, said that the sewage generated in the Ganga Basin will now be sold to industries. This innovative move will help generate monetary profits too. Which company in Mathura will be the first for a project of 20 MLD of treated water? NMCG के महानिदेशक श्री जी अशोक कुमार ने कहा कि गंगा बेसिन में उत्पन्न सीवेज अब उद्योगों को बेचा जाएगा. यह अभिनव कदम मौद्रिक लाभ उत्पन्न करने में भी मदद करेगा. मथुरा में कौन सी कंपनी 20 MLD ट्रीटेड पानी की पहली परियोजना होगी? Anyone trying for a 10-pointer? No. So I'll move on to the second clue. The time is up. Work it out. Which company is this? On the buzzer is Sanjay. Yes, Sanjay.
Nandini Oil.
Say that again.
Nandini Oil.
Nandini Oil. Oh dear, no, this is not Nandini Oil. The answer is Indian Oil.
Yes.
What is Nandini Oil? Oh dear, what oil is that? Clearly, it's an oil that doesn't work for you because you got a -5 on this. Okay, that's not oil. Okay.
Ajay, just a minute. So we have been again observing, and we still feel that one of the participant is typing while you are asking the question. So we really request all of you that your fingers should be visible when you are, when Ajay is reading out the question. Only if you have to press the buzzer, then it doesn't take very long for you to press the buzzer and just remove your hand. Please don't take any unfair means to win this because it doesn't mean anything. Over to you, Ajay.
Yeah, thank you. So if we'll obviously recording this session, it's going live as well. If reviewing this session, we feel that somebody was taking undue advantage of us not being as strict as you thought that we will be. We will not be giving you all the prizes that you happen to win. Even if I announce you as the winner and say all the great things about you, we will not be sending across those prizes. So it doesn't look good. And this will be recorded forever and will be available online. So people will know that, this is the reason why, even though you were provisionally announced as the winner, finally, and when it was made official, you weren't declared as the winner. So please don't do that to yourself if you are trying to seek any external help. Well, that's it. That's 11 questions done. End of round one. I'll ask an audience question and then I'll tell you what the scores are after the end of round one. Okay, here's an audience question. This famous fictional personality that once dominated the Indian comics industry is now the new official mascot of the Namami Gange project. Who is he? यह प्रसिद्ध काल्पनिक व्यक्तित्व जो कभी भारतीय कॉमिक्स उद्योग पर हावी था, अब नमामि गंगे परियोजना का नया आधिकारिक शुभंकर है. यह कौन है? This is the question for the audience. Please send in your responses to this number on WhatsApp 88264 50053. And the scores are as follows. We have Khushi, who is currently leading. Khushi Maheshwari from Jaipur is currently leading with a score of 15. Then in second place is, there's a tie for second place between Shubham as well as Sanjay. So Shubham and Sanjay, both of you are on 5 points each. Then is Preeti, still to open her account, and both Priyanka and Dipankar are on -5. Right, so those are the scores. Still early days in this quiz. We'll move on to our second round. So it's a crossword. So I had 11 questions in the first round. This round has 9 questions. I'm sure you've all played crossword. So we will be playing a crossword live in this quiz. There will be 9 questions that I will be asking, and you have to fill the crossword in 15 seconds of time per question. If you're the first person to press the buzzer, you're answering for 10 points. If you're the second person to press the buzzer, you're answering for 7. If you're the third person to press the buzzer, you're answering for 4. And there's a flat -5 for a wrong answer. All right, so first attempt, wrong answer, -5. Moving on to the second attempt. Second attempt is also wrong, -5. Moving on to the third. Third attempt, 4 points. Hope that's clear. This is the crossword that you will solve. Please ask me if you have any doubts about this round. If not, we will start with our first question. We will go in order. Okay, so we'll start the first question. So the first one will be one down, which is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letter answer. All right, so we'll go in order. Okay, nobody's asking any doubts. So here's my question. Remember, please keep your hands visible for us. Hitting the buzzer takes less than a second. It's just a button that you need to press. So don't keep your hands hidden throughout. Here's your first question, one down. Located in the Bhagalpur district of Bihar, which dolphin wildlife sanctuary houses the Ganga River dolphin? It has also been declared as an important bird area by the government. It is home to various fauna species that depend upon river Ganga for livelihood. What is the name of this sanctuary? बिहार के भागलपुर जिले में स्थित डॉल्फिन वन्यजीव अभयारण्य में गंगा नदी डॉल्फिन है. इस अभयारण्य का क्या नाम है? सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है संजय ने. संजय, what is your answer?
Vikramshila
is correct. That's the answer. This is indeed Vikramshila. That is correct. That gets you 10 points there, Sanjay. Good answer. It is Vikramshila, dolphin sanctuary. So that's where Vikramshila is placed. We go to 2 across now. All right, so we'll go to 2 across. 5-letter answer is what I'm looking for. Here's my question. Look at the visual. It's a 5-letter answer. And here's your question. Blank E Konda Cholapuram was once the second capital of the Cholas and gets its name from a river in India. It was named after the great victories of King Rajendra in the north. It also houses the famous Brihadeshwar temple. Just fill in the blank, complete the name of this town that was once the second capital of the Cholas. ये कभी चोलों की दूसरी राजधानी था और इसका नाम भारत में एक नदी से मिलता है. इसका नाम उत्तर में राजा राजेंद्र की महान जीत के नाम पर रखा गया था. इसमें प्रसिद्ध बृहदेश्वर मंदिर भी है. सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है खुशी ने. खुशी, व्हाट इज योर आंसर?
Ganga.
Ganga. So it becomes Gangaikonda Cholapuram is correct. That's the answer. This is indeed Ganga. That's well done, Khushi. That gets you a 10. Very good. Right on the very first attempt. Here's my next question now. First I'll place Ganga. Okay. Now the next one starts with the alphabet G. The G of Ganga. So it's 3 down and it's a 10-letter answer. Right. Here's your question. Sare Tirath Bar Bar, blank Ek Bar is a popular saying. It means that while one visits other pilgrimage places several times, just one visit to blank is worth an experience of a lifetime. This place also finds mention in the poems of Rabindranath Tagore. Please identify it. Sare Tirath Bar Bar, blank Ek Bar. सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है शुभम ने. शुभम, आपका जवाब है
गंगा सागर.
सारे तीरथ बार बार, गंगा सागर एक बार. That is correct. That's well done, Shubham. Good answer. It is indeed Ganga Sagar. That gets you 10 points. Very good. Okay, we'll move on to our next question now. We'll place Ganga Sagar. Now we go to 4 across. The third alphabet is N. The third alphabet is N for 4 across. Here is your question. Atulya Ganga Abhiyan, an organization founded by veterans of Indian Army, performed a specific type of parikrama, that is a 4,700 kilometer on foot around river Ganga. Considered to be one of the toughest parikramas, what is the name of this parikrama? भारतीय सेना के दिग्गजों द्वारा स्थापित एक संगठन अतुल्य गंगा अभियान ने एक विशिष्ट प्रकार की परिक्रमा की जो गंगा नदी के चारों ओर 4700 किलोमीटर की पैदल दूरी पर है. सबसे कठिन परिक्रमाओं में से एक मानी जाने वाली इस परिक्रमा का नाम क्या है? हमें बताएंगे सबसे पहले शुभम. यस शुभम.
किन्नौर.
Say that again.
किन्नौर.
Kinnor. I'm afraid Shubham, that is wrong. Passes to Khushi. Yes, Khushi.
Mundaman.
Is correct. That's the answer. This is the Mundamal Parikrama. Good answer there, Khushi. Gets you 7. 7 points to Khushi, minus Shubham. There are a few more questions to go. Here's the next one. There are 5 more questions to be precise. This is where Mundamal is placed.
Just a second, Ajay. We will again remind all the participants to keep their hands visible at all times. We are still noticing some of the participants are not keeping their hands visible at all times. We are pointing to you, Khushi. Please do it because a lot of us feel that you are still typing. So please ensure that your hands are visible. I understand even if you say it that you are not typing anything, we just recommend that you do as we say. Otherwise, we will have to take measures accordingly.
Thank you for pointing that out. Participants, it's very important that you follow the protocol and the hygiene that has been laid out specifically. If you don't, there's no prizes coming your way. So it's just a wasteful exercise. You might as well watch paint dry, right? So we'll move on to our next question. That's number 5. Yeah, starts with the letter M and there's a A somewhere in the middle. Here is my question, number 5 for round number 2. This documentary film is made for National Geographic Channel and captures the journey of Ganga how it is the source of livelihood for fishermen of Sundarbans, to Bhagalpur, where the dolphin lives peacefully. We spoke about it a little while ago. So, who's the documentary film नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक चैनल के लिए बनाई गई है और गंगा की यात्रा को दर्शाती है? कैसे यह सुंदरबन के मछुआरों के लिए आजीविका का स्रोत है, से लेकर भागलपुर जहां डॉल्फिन शांति से रहती है। इस फिल्म के निर्माता कौन है? On the buzzer is Sanjay. Yes, Sanjay.
Is it Mike Pandey?
Sanjay, may I request you to please repeat your answer?
Mike Pandey.
Mike Pandey is indeed correct. That's the answer. It is indeed Mike Pandey. That's well done, Sanjay. Good answer. Gets you a tenner on the very first attempt. We have 4 more questions to go. But before we move on to our next question, we will have an audience question. There are 2 audience questions remain and 4 questions that remain for the participants. So here's the question for the audience. But for the participants, I'll come to you later. Okay, question for the audience. Send in your message with the answer to this number 8826450053, and your question is: the beautiful Valley of Flowers is nestled in the upper part of Bhuyundar Valley. Which minor river flows through it? फूलों की खूबसूरत घाटी भ्युंदर घाटी के ऊपरी हिस्से में स्थित है। कौन सी छोटी नदी इसके माध्यम से बहती है? It's a question for the audience. All right. I think enough time given. The audience should really lap on this opportunity of collecting prizes by giving answers to the audience questions. There are 4 more questions to go for the participants. We'll move on to our next question. Participants, one of the rare examples of a river getting revived, the Gayatri-Pura River that dried up due to deforestation, was revived by the locals of which state with the help of Ministry of Jal Shakti, thus setting an example for river rejuvenation. नदी के पुनर्जीवित होने के दुर्लभ उदाहरणों में से एक गायत्री पूजा नदी, जो वनों की कटाई के कारण सूख गई थी, को किस राज्य के स्थानीय लोगों द्वारा जल शक्ति मंत्रालय की मदद से पुनर्जीवित किया गया था? Which state? 6 letters. Right. The buzzer has been pressed by Khushi. Yes, Khushi.
Is it Kanpur?
Kanpur. The question was state. That's a -5. Khushi, I wasn't looking for a city, so I'm afraid I'll have to give you a negative, and there's nobody else on the buzzer, so -5 there. Khushi, the answer is Kerala. Kerala being the state, not Kanpur. I was looking for states. Okay, 3 questions to go. We'll place Kerala. Okay. So 7 across is the next one. The second alphabet is A. The second alphabet is the letter A. And my question is, this riverine island is known as the largest riverine island of the world. In 2016, it also became the first island district of India. But now, due to soil erosion and pollution, this island is eroding away. What is the name of this island located on the Brahmaputra River? इस द्वीप को दुनिया के सबसे बड़े नदी द्वीप के रूप में जाना जाता है और 2016 में यह भारत का पहला द्वीप जिला भी बना। ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी पर स्थित इस द्वीप का क्या नाम है? हमें बताएंगे संजय। Yes, संजय.
Majuli.
That is correct. It is indeed Majuli. That's a good answer. And a +10 for you, Sanjay, on that answer. It is indeed Majuli. Good, very good. Gets you a tenner for that one. And we have 2 questions remain. Yes, we have 2 questions remain. Here is Majuli in the crossword. So the next one is 8 down, which is a 4-letter answer that starts with the letter L. Starts with the letter L, right? So L of Majuli. Okay, here's my question. This river, that is the only significant river flowing through the Thar region of Rajasthan, is known as the most salty river of India. Throughout the Balotra region, the water is sweet, but it becomes saline as it goes downstream. Which river is this? यह नदी जो राजस्थान के थार क्षेत्र से होकर बहने वाली एकमात्र महत्वपूर्ण नदी है, भारत की सबसे नमकीन नदी के रूप में जानी जाती है। यह कौन सी नदी है? सबसे पहले बजर दबाया है संजय ने। यस संजय।
It is Luni, L-U-N-I, Luni.
Right. Interestingly, some of you must be observing, why am I smiling? The only reason I'm smiling is because we had a question on Rajasthan and 5 of the 6 participants are from Rajasthan. It wasn't planned, it just turned out to be that way. But as is the case, Sanjay says Luni, and the answer, I mean, little possibility of it going wrong, especially for people from Rajasthan, is indeed Loni. That is correct. I didn't plan it to be this way. Sometimes life throws in box of chocolates or whatever is the modern day cheap replica of that. Anyway, good answer there. Sanjay gets you a tenner for this one. Now we move on to our final question. But before we do that, let's place Loni River. Okay, now we move on to the last question of this quiz. It's a 4-letter answer and the second alphabet is I. Second alphabet is I, 4-letter answer. Here's your question. Due to its geographical location in the Western Himalayas, the Ganga River goes through 5 types of forests: alpine scrubs, subalpine forests, Himalayan dry temperate forests, Himalayan moist temperate forests, and the subtropical blank forest. Fill in the blank, second alphabet I. गंगा नदी अपने प्रारंभिक चरण के दौरान 5 प्रकार के जंगलों से गुजरती है. One of them you have to identify. Right, the second alphabet is I, and as it turns out, we have an anticlimactic end because the last question has gone unanswered, and if I am not wrong, is the only answer across the 3 quizzes that we've done today that has gone unanswered, and it turns out to be the very last question. Right? I don't know who writes scripts for these, but this is a very interesting script, right? So we've done 3 quizzes. All the questions were answered except the very last one. And I was wondering whether we've set a very difficult quiz. Clearly not, but just the last question was kind of difficult. Let's see. The right answer that I was looking for, let's close it here, is pine forest, right? So the I was already there, so this was pine forest. No points to anyone. Nobody tried to give an answer to this one. So, well, that fills in the crossword. That completes the entire set of 20 questions that I had in this quiz. There's one more question that I have, and that is for the audience. All right, audience. Final attempt at grabbing those fabulous prizes that we've kept for you. You have to WhatsApp your answers to 8826450053. And your question is, which institute, in its quest to map the various climatic changes that tend to happen in the river Ganga, has developed an aquatic autonomous observatory named Nirakar Swayam Sasit Vedshala for in situ monitoring, real-time transmission of data, and web-based visualization the flow of the river. किस भारतीय संस्थान ने गंगा नदी में होने वाले विभिन्न जलवायु परिवर्तनों का मानचित्र करने की खोज में निराकार स्वयं ससिता वेधशाला नामक एक जलीय स्वायत्त वेधशाला विकसित की, जो कि निगरानी, डेटा और वेब के रियल टाइम ट्रांसमिशन के लिए है? All right, audience, final attempt at grabbing those prizes. So while you try to answer that question, I will just take a brief moment to do the final calculations and tell you who the winners are for our grade 3 quiz. Just give me a brief moment and I'll be back on the other side.
All right, everyone. Well, that was quite an interesting round. While we are waiting for the results to come out, we would once again want to announce the category 1 and 2 audience winners, because we have had our audience keep telling us that they would want to listen to the audience winners' names one more time. So for category 1, for first question, the audience winner is Sakul Garg. For the second question, it is Abha Priyadarshini. For the third one, it is Prachi Singh. For the fourth one, it is Priyadarshini Bisht. For the fifth one, it is Shantanu Sharma. And that is for category 1. For category 2, for the first audience question, the winner is Anand Singh. For the second one, it is Shrishti Gautam. For the third one, it is Satya Varapu Vibhav. For the fourth one, it is Hari Om Gautam. For the fifth one, it is Swaprabha Chattopadhyay. Congratulations once again to our category 1 and 2 audience winners. And we will be declaring our audience winners for this round as well shortly. So stay tuned, and we will be watching a few more videos, something on Clap for Ganga, and stay tuned on Clap for Ganga in the coming months too, before we announce our final result for this round. Thank you.
गंगा नदी जैव विविधता से संपन्न है। इसके संरक्षण और समृद्धि के लिए नमामि गंगे अभियान प्रयासरत है। आइए देखते हैं गंगा नदी के इस अद्भुत संसार की एक झलक।
Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your patience. We are now set for the final results. These are the provisional results. We will declare all the results that we've declared till now for all the grades of quizzes for all provisional results. So the provisional results for the third grade 3 finals are, I'll just announce them. 1 second. Right, so here are the results. This was the last of the audience questions. I hope you've sent in your answers already. We're already compiling the winners for the audience prizes as well. But for the winners of the grade 3 quiz, in third place, started strong, but somewhere in the middle, got a few answers wrong and never really quite found his footing, is then in second place, had some wonderful answers, then got one or two wrong here, there, but still a fine performance there, a considerable achievement, finishing second in this quiz, is Kushi Maheshwari. And finally, a consistent performance through and through, started strong, ended stronger than how he had started. Our winner for the day with 45 points is Sanjay Holani. Well done. Congratulations to all three of you. These are the provisional results. We will be reaching out to the winners, the final winners directly at a later stage. But for the moment, congratulations. I hope all of you enjoyed being a part of this quiz, whether as audience, whether as participants, or whether as organizers. Thank you for having me, and have a wonderful World Environment Day. And I look forward to your enthusiastic participation in subsequent editions of the Ganga Quest. This is Ajay Punia signing off, and I would request now Ms. Shikha Chibber to please take it over from here.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you so much. And as we promised that we will be sharing the category 3 audience winners. So in category 3, for the first question, the winner is Tulika Panda. For the second question, it is Akash Sharma. For the third question, it is Siddhi Rohan Chaka. For the fourth question, it is Aditya Agarwal. And lastly, for the fifth question, it is Kanishka Deora for category 3 audience winners. Many congratulations to all of you. And thank you all for your participation. With that, we have Sri Najib Ehsan, Communication Manager, National Mission for Clean Ganga here, and we would request him to share a message, say a few words with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Namaskar and very good afternoon to all the participants and all the audience who have joined in live for this Ganga Quest live finale. So first of all, I would like to thank and congratulate all the winners of all the 3 categories. And it was very thrilling and their participation was very enthusiastic. And this was entirely a very long journey in terms, it started on 7th April, and after playing live quiz, online quiz, now they have come up till this stage and they have finally won. So I congratulate all the winners of all the 3 categories as well as the audience who have participated today and they have sent in their replies. And on behalf of NMCG, apart from this, I would like to thank all those who have made this event and this Ganga Quest 2022 very successful. So I would like to thank Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti for guiding us, our Director General NMCG, and all the EDs who have time to time guided us and showed us the right direction in which we should move. I would also like to thank partner institutions, all the state program management groups and district Ganga committees who have actively participated and tried to popularize this Ganga Quest in their domain area. I will also like to thank active participation of our partners, especially Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, Ganga Mitra, Ganga Prairies, Ganga Vichar Manch, and all the NGOs who have on their in their bid they have contributed towards increasing the participation of the Ganga Quest. There were some partner institutions and organizations who have supported us for this Ganga Quest. that is CBSC, KV, NBS, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Education, and United USO organization, who has from their network they have tried to bring in more participants for this quiz. After all, I would like to thank the organizing organization, which is Tree Grace Foundation, and quiz master Shri Ajay Punya and Shikha for conducting this event today. And above all, I would also like to thank NMCG team and all the units of NMCG who have today come in here and contributed their on their part, and also who have supported this entire program from the beginning itself. And at the end, all the audience who have just joined in for this particular live quiz for the entire day, and all those who have participated and registered on this particular portal for playing the Ganga Quest. I thank all of them for their enthusiasm, and I will request them to remain connected with us for coming days also. So at the end, I would just like to thank all of you for joining this, and hope to see you next year. But in between, stay connected with us on clapforganga.com, or you can get more information on www.nmcg.nic.in. So thank you very much.
जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे तू युग युग से बहती आई तूने ही हमको पाला है तेरी उंगली पकड़ चलना सीखा जीवन तूने ही संभाला तेरा कर्ज चुकाना है हमको कर्तव्य निभाना है हमको जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे कर्तव्य गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे हम स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय गंगे नमामि गंगे नहीं रुकेंगे स्वच्छ करेंगे जय जय हम तुझसे लेते आए हैं, पर अब तेरी पीड़ा हरनी है। हम तुझसे लेते आए हैं, पर अब तेरी पीड़ा हरनी है। करनी है निर्मल लहर लहर तेरी सच्ची पूजा करनी है। तुझे शीश झुकाना है हमको, कर्तव्य निभाना है।